Some people are going to be like, y'all, this graphing nonsense. I know, I'm over it. So there's another way to do it. But first, we're going to review how we look at fractions. So 5 to the fraction, -3 over 9. Can that be reduced? Yes. What can I divide both of them by? 3. So I'm going to divide that by 3 over 3. What is -3 divided by 3? -1. What is 9 divided by 3? 3. That is reduced all the way. What can I divide both 4 and 10 by? 2. That gives me 2/5. What could 4 over 1 be written as? 4. What could -7 over 1 be written as? -7. Try the next few. What do you think? Good. 2/3. 1/8. This one, it really doesn't change much. You can put the negative on the 4. You can put the negative in front of the fraction bar. They mean the same thing. Same with the 1 over -8. Okay? What is 0 divided by anything? 0. What is 2 or 0 divided by -2? 0, because 0 divided by anything is 0. Now these ones, we kind of talked about this before. You are dividing by 0. It's undefined. You can't do it. You can't take 12 and put it in 0 groups. It just doesn't work. Okay? If you tried on your calculator, it would say, syntax error, syntax error, syntax error. Ah! And then you'd come up to me and be like, Miss Davy, Dr. Achille, I can't do this. Ah! Yep, that's what you sound like. That is what you sound like. All right, so like I said, some people are not fans of graphing. Some people are like, give me a formula, let me plug numbers in, and go about my day. So here is option 2 for finding slope. This right here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All this means is change in y over change in x. Rise, because that's y-axis, right? Up and down, rise. Over run, x-axis, left to right, run. Okay? Now, keeping in mind these little small numbers right here, that's all this is talking about, that's just telling you the point you got it from. So what I suggest to my students is always when you're looking at this, label your points. That way you know when you're plugging in. So they're both x, y, x, y, right? They're x, y coordinates. Y'all are like, this is that, okay? And 4 and -1 are the first points. 6 and 2 are the second points. If I were to go plot these, I would probably plot this first, and then I'd plot this second. That's why this is x1, y1, y2, y2, x2, y2. So if I follow the formula that is right here, okay, it says y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So then I'm literally plugging in the numbers. So where I have y2, that goes with 2. Where I have y1, that goes with -1. Where I have x2 is 6. Where I have x1 is 4. And I brought these negatives from right here. I brought this negative from this -1. What happens when you have two negatives next to each other? Needs to change to a positive. So on the top, I have 2 plus 1, which equals what? 3. 6 minus 4, which equals 2. Can that fraction be reduced? Nope, that's my slope. Okay, so same thing here. Label it x1, y1, x2, y2. Then I have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The number that goes with the y2 is 3. The number that goes with the y1 is negative 2. The number that goes with x2 is 4. The number that goes with x1 is 3. Same thing as before. I end up with two negatives next to each other, so I need to make those a positive. So on the top, what is 3 plus 2? 5. And on the bottom, what's 4 minus 3? 1. Well, what can 5 over 1 equal? Positive 5. Okay? Let's look at 3. Label x1, y1, x2, y2. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The number that goes with y2 is 7. The number that goes with y1 is 7. The number that goes with x2 is 3. The number that goes with x1 is negative 1. So on the bottom, I have two negatives next to each other. Makes that a plus sign. Excuse me. Then I have on top 7 minus 7, which is 0. 3 plus 1 is 4. We just talked about 0 divided by anything is 0. Okay? Let's skip 4 and look at 5. Let's skip 4 and look at 5. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. In place of y2, I would have 10. Oh, I forgot to label my points. Thank you to whoever told me that. So I have 10 minus 4 on top, and I have negative 5 minus negative 5 on bottom. I have two negatives next to each other, making it a plus. 10 minus 4 is 6. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. I cannot divide by 0, so this is going to be undefined. That's going to be a vertical line, which is undefined. So try the next few.